Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see that shit. Look at what the fuck is that in front of the moon? I mean, the sun. It looked like a fucking eye. Look. See, it's like that. Boom, dude. Zoom the fuck in, right? What is that?
Get in here, America. You do not want to miss this.
They do stick to their traditions, but they also incorporate other things into their regalia. The Indians who remained hid or they lied about their race. If they could pass for Caucasian or they could pass for black, they took on another ethnic identity. But when they did that, they lost their culture. They had to hide and pretend. So now, today, people get really upset and say, well, you're not really Indian. Well, yes, they are. They had to lie about who they were. They lost, for lack of a better word, their public identity.
This video is for entertainment only, but if you know, you know. Never forget.
Brother, you told me that the black man is the first man in North America. Is this true?
That's true.
How? Why? Why is
Because
the
that's
black man
the first one. The first one black man from the north.
Really?
Yeah, really.
In North America?
Yeah.
Not the Native
No,
Americans?
no. Dus you can go to, if you don't believe, go to www.nl.
Yeah.
Geschiedenis. And you're gonna find it.
Love and respect, my brother. Wow. Top of the day. Really no clouds in the sky. Let's see. Oh, it's nice today, right? See all that blue around it? Let's see. Okay, where is it? Top of the day, people. Top of the day. Another beautiful day out here. Is that another one over there? Hold on, let me see. Nice, beautiful day out here.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. I got the craziest conspiracy theory you ever heard. What if these things have been here for a very long time? By things, I mean demons, angels, aliens. What if they manipulated history and lore And a lot of these beings that different cultures believe are real, they're one and the same. So what if they're also a part of the government? What if they're a part of the same thing that gave you the phone, the internet, applications, everything, right? Indoctrination, all of it, right? They use these things to recognize who are actually food versus like them. Now, what if genetics, because they do spread their seed through ours as well? What if genetics is like a pinball machine? So you can't actually pinpoint who's going to get the code, right? So they have to figure out algorithms and figure out a way to track those who are like them in genetic code through the devices that they give the planet. This is the long game. What if, hold on. So what if once they are able to track you through these devices, you use certain keywords, certain search engines, you do certain things that trigger them to let them know that you're thinking different, right? What if they do that? And what if they actually can communicate with those like Morpheus through the Matrix online, right? Whereas they send people to observe you. So this is the whole lore of the monitor spirit. What if they're responsible for that because they're really the monitoring spirits? And what if they send these monitors online to observe you and send you messages through like video and content and entertainment and movies once you actually peep the game? So now they're coaching you in real time through illusions, bro, while simultaneously creating content and things of that nature, bro. Talking to certain people who actually see the game, bro. One last thing. Did y'all know that algorithms could be, they got studies that actually show that you can critique and control comments and algorithms. So who sees what and who's getting what comments. So when you're a truth teller, you can't even trust the comments. You might as well consider everybody Agent Smiths straight up. Because at the end of the day, bro, when you understand the game, you know what I mean? Whether it's conspiracy, whether it's the truth, it does not matter. I promise you, they have, bro, y'all have no idea how crazy this whole thing is. So for those that get connected, for sure, it shows you the power of the World Wide Web and consciousness, bro, and connectivity, bro. Because literally the odds from that perspective are stacked against you, bro. You have no idea. I'm gone. This video's
there's extraterrestrial DNA on this planet. Oftentimes, these medical practitioners
look at this and tell me if you recognize any.
You don't know what.
A German flat earth map from World War II. They are trapping your soul.
We are living in.
There's an object. It's almost stationary in the sky. You can see with IR, but you can't see daylight cam. It's there in IR. There's an object. It's almost stationary in the sky. You can see with IR, but you can't see daylight cam. It's there in IR.
Our DNA can vibrate because of our ability to hold the extremes of emotion inside of us. Our DNA can vibrate at such a frequency, a high frequency. We can hold so much energy that we can literally take our experiences from here and part of our physicality into the fifth plane, fifth density. Now, when this happens, we radically will change what they know. Okay, this is why when people say, well, geez, Alex, why don't they just intervene? You know, there's more to that than you think, because when they come down here and they commingle with us, it not only changes our reality, it changes their reality. And a little piece of us goes back with them. Now, if most of you, let's just, for example, we're from Andromeda, okay? You all evolve, you all lift up, you all move into fifth density, and then you decide, I'm going home, and you're off. And we all march into Andromeda together. Their civilization, their reality will never be the same. And this is why many of the races, particularly the benevolents, are coming back, because they want a heads up. They want to know what to expect. They want to know who we are. Do you follow what I'm trying to say? Okay, now the negatives, they've got everything really nice where they live. You know, they got everything under control, and they have their caste systems. All right? They don't want us walking in there. Let's say some of you are from Orion. They don't want you going in there and wreaking havoc. Start teaching them about free will, about freedom. They don't want that. Okay, just because they're at another level doesn't mean they're that all evolved. There's still crap there too. Okay? And they have a vested interest in control systems, control factors. And they don't want anybody rocking the cart, especially a race that they consider to be beasts. You know, and what's really interesting is they created their own undoing. They really did, by tinkering and everything else. And all it would take would be one of you to go in there and change one of these systems. Just your frequency alone. So you truly are royalty. You know, you guys are just awesome. And the war is about that. The war that's coming is literally because there are benevolent races that want our experience. They want our DNA. They want our emotions. They want us to be teachers. Because many of the benevolent races have lost their passion, folks. They've lost their passion. You know, for the Greys themselves, they thought that emotion was a weakness. So they literally bred it out. And now they're dying. Okay? They're dying, and they're totally stuck on technology. Their children, they're not having children anymore because there's no passion in the body. The spirit cannot attach to the physical form. And there are other races like this. There are other races, and I was told by Morane that the Pleiadians in 982 years in our linear time would start showing genetic breakdown because of so much interbreeding within the one race. Okay? We offer a booster to that because we have their genetics, you know, as well as others, but we also have the passion. You know, the ability to hold passion, which is an awesome creative force. So there are some that really want us to be there, and there are some that are terrified of us being there. And that's really what it's about. The effects of what's going on here between now and 2013 are long-term. Apparently, almost 400 years into our future, there's tyranny. So what happens here is a major consequence because of who we are. And whatever we do here on third density, moving into fifth density, we will literally change 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'll have a domino effect all the way up. Because apparently that's where we originally came from before we moved into physicality here. So we have to be responsible. There's a much bigger agenda here in picture. And I'm sure that there's even more that I don't know that maybe another contactee in the future or somebody else has already said. You know, you have to be private investigators. You've got to be detectives. And I know that there's so much information out there and so much junk and there's so much great stuff out there. But you're literally going to have to weed it through yourselves. No one has all the answers. No one. There might be some that have more of the pieces of the puzzle. But the bottom line is every single one of you in this room, even the people outside the room who aren't here sharing this, who have no clue, who still think ET is a joke, they have a piece of the puzzle. They just may not be able to bring their piece to the puzzle when we move into fifth density or plane.
See anything strange? Like clouds going behind the 93 million mile away sun? That's interesting, isn't it? I reversed it and inverted it here so you could see it a little bit better. Isn't that interesting? I wonder how that can be. 93 million miles away, and the clouds are going behind it. And in front of it, in fact. Clouds in front of it, and clouds behind it. Boy, that's a really strange phenomenon.
God, people, look, if you follow me, you seen I put this picture out because of the extra lens flare. But I started playing and adjusting the brightness and everything on it, and I found our sun. It is still eclipsed. You remember I pointed out the purple orb right there above this sun simulator. Watch this, people. Look at that. Would you look at that? So after I adjusted everything out, that's all. Look, I was adjusting. I was just adjusting through everything, you know, and I got to this and I looked, and once I got it, you know, where I could really see, I can see our sun behind the simulator, and it is still in eclipse. People, we are in the 3 days of darkness. What in the fuck is this government trying to cover up? My God, people, look, if you follow me, you
This is really, really, really bad. Like, that is a strong tornado. Look at this.
Look, it was just casually passing in Saudi Arabia, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. They are here, right? They've been telling us we are in a new time and space, and look at that, in Saudi Arabia. Now, before anybody says this is fake or Project Blue Beam, there is another angle of this.